we've reached agreements with all provinces and territories to lower rent by 75% for small businesses that have been strongly affected by COVID-19 for April, May, and June.
The Prime Minister trying to stop more Canadian businesses from falling victim to COVID-19. He hopes that covering 3/4 of rent will give small businesses a fighting chance. Here at Access Massage Therapy in Ottawa's East End, this massage table now serves as office storage.
So we've been totally closed since mid-March, which means the four of us who co-own it are laid off and our subcontractors are without work.
Businesses have access to wage subsidies, loans and credit, but rent is often the elephant in the room. The new program is a collaboration between the feds, provinces and landlords. The government will provide forgivable loans to eligible commercial property owners to cover 50% of rent for April, May and June. Small businesses who have lost 70% of their business and pay less than $50,000 in rent can qualify. In return, landlords cover 25% of the rent and agree not to evict the tenant while the agreement is in place. For Access Massage Therapy, it could mean living to fight another day.
And it allows us to know that we can reopen after this and that we aren't going to be suffering essentially for as long. It definitely is more hopeful than before.
The Canadian Federation of Independent Business says more than 40% of small businesses have seen a revenue drop of 70% or more, and more than half are not able to pay rent without support. But there are concerns about the new emergency commercial rent assistance.
The test to qualify, it's a pretty high bar to have 70% revenue losses.
And for businesses that can't even cover the quarter of rent, the Prime Minister says there are other safety nets.
The businesses that have no revenue and are unable to make even the 25% rent, well, they still have access to that $10,000 of forgivable loans with a total of $40,000 available from the banks.
But for the businesses that are covered by the rent relief, Jones says it will be welcomed with open arms, especially compared to more debt.
So it ticks a lot of boxes. It's substantial, and we wanted actual relief, not just more loans and deferrals, because that we were hearing was, a big pot of debt waiting for you at the end of this COVID-19 rainbow.
In Ottawa, Nigel Newlove, City News.